Hello, welcome to the Soulprint Minis. My name is Cyndy. You're going to be seeing this on July 19th. This is the first of two videos that will come out today. I want to take a look at RFK. So Robert Kennedy is, has thrown his hat into the ring to run for the Democratic nominee for president. But he has some ideas that are not necessarily mainstream. And I want to take a look and see what's going on with him, what that's about, what that looks like, and kind of why he's running. What's the motivation there? So I'm going to take a quick peek at him and see what we can see about Robert Gerald Kennedy, R.F. Woolley. Here we go. Robert, political trajectory and motivation. Robert, political trajectory and motivation. Robert, trajectory, political and motivation. And I will grant you that's an interesting quarter combination of, agendas and politics. It's interesting. Here we go. Okay, so one of the reasons that I was asking about sort of his motivation, what's going on with that, is just because I was prompted to. So let's look at what the cards have to say and let's take it from there. He's starting off with the Three of Swords, followed by the Judgment card. So this is an energy. I'm just have stepped into his energy. He carries around a lot of like trauma, a lot of scars. I mean, certainly the Kennedys have had their fair share of tragedies, of tragic ends. It is a powerful, powerful name in the United States, for sure. They've had to live a lot of their life sort of in public view. But he carries a lot of hurt and a lot of trauma. He feels as if he is constantly being judged and coming up short. Okay? So let's see this. He had an uncle who was a president. He had a father who was or a grandfather. I think it was a grandfather who was, running for president. He had been the Attorney General of the United States. I mean, even Uncle Ted or Great Uncle Teddy had a long career in politics, and he was respected, and he was, So he kind of feels as if he feels as if other people feel as if he hasn't lived up to the name. He hasn't. He feels that he's being judged harshly and unfairly, and part of what's motivating him is that he is trying to get back, by whatever means possible, some of that Kennedy shine. And he's not understanding that for the most part, he he really is considered fringe, and he is considered a little wacky given some of his politics. And I know there are people out there who are really liking Robert Kennedy, and I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying that reputationally, as one looks at him, he doesn't have um, a reputation that screams the power of the Kennedys. He wants it for himself, and he's going to do whatever it takes to get it for himself. So part of why I was looking at this was because I was trying to figure out what the motivation was. Like, what's behind this sort of run for the presidency? Particularly, he's running as a Democrat, which means he's running against an established president who, frankly, is going to get that second term. But it's also about, like, some of the things that he says or believes in. I have heard that Newsmax did a sort of an investigative report or an article pertaining to a commercial that was released by the Robert Kennedy, I guess, campaign. And it was this beautiful blonde walking down the road wearing a t-shirt, I guess, that said Kennedy 2024. Except the picture was taken in Russia. And tell that by all the Russian writing. What's that about? Why is that happening? And what is he trying to accomplish with that? And we all know that there's nothing Putin loves more than a useful idiot. So it feels as if in some ways he will he will do whatever it takes to lift himself from the place that he is currently in. He feels that that is going to bring him the success, the shine, the illumination that he wants. But what he doesn't understand is, by and large, people are getting exhausted. They want their government to chill the hell down and get down to business and stop with stuff that is outside the mainstream. So then the question becomes, okay, so now we kind of understand what's going on or what's motivating him. What does the future hold? What is that about? Like, how does that work? How does that look? Okay. He is going to got the Ace of Swords. So he is going to really rely on the reputation, the words of his ancestors. He is going to try to come across like firm and like, he gets it and he understands it. And unfortunately, he's just going to end up coming across a little bit kind of, almost want to say, like, his actions don't match his words, or what he says, it doesn't resonate with people. It just doesn't feel like he's going to be able to communicate a message that is going to really, really catch on. And that is, his biggest kind of hope, right? But you've got the Two of Pentacles here. And so this is about balancing. It's about balancing, time and resources. It's about things very much feeling like they're out of balance or out of kilter, and trying to achieve that. This feels an awful lot like um, like this is almost like an ongoing lifetime struggle. What is happening though is he may be, for entertainment purposes only, but he may be in a position where he's going to end up supplicant to somebody else. He's going to end up owing somebody something for what he is being given in order to run this race. I don't think, first of all, I don't think that the Kennedy name remains so strong. Certainly for us old guys, um, it still has some clout. But honestly, ask the average 25 year old what they think of the Kennedys, and they're probably going to blink really slow at you because they're going to like, who and why? Who would care? Right? Ultimately, he ends up with the Ten of Swords. Okay. So this campaign is not going to go anywhere with any significant momentum. It also feels very much like somewhere along the way he may actually, sort of damage the goodwill, if you will, that he wrote in on, which is the name, the Kennedy name. So that's what I'm seeing for Robert Kennedy. This is a long mini in any case. So quick, goodbye. I'm going to take a look at Giuliani in the video you're going to see after this one. It'll be released shortly, or it will already be released. Bye for now.